this has been the second interview with Aaron, aka Weapon X. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to deduce what you guys feel. If you guys feel like he's valid in what he said, because he did show some receipts today. If those receipts are not good enough for you, rather than let this be a lesson, rather than just sit there and get on your streams and just start rambling about it, how about y'all just try reaching out to the man and just asking the question the right way? Not the way that you guys have been doing of spamming him, blowing him up, making false accounts, doing TikTok monologues. Like, y'all could have, just how easy it was for us to just get him to do this. He's not asking for money from this. This is the second interview he's made from us. He hasn't asked us for no revenue share. He hasn't asked us to send anything. So it's like y'all could have easily gotten contact with him. And so
easily.
That's too easy.
That's too easy.
That's too easy.
So at the end of the day, me and my wife, with this information and concerning this MTR video, we are leaning towards Aaron on this one, just because we've seen the evidence. If you guys want his more of him, then y'all give him the support that he needs to do more of it. If you guys feel like there's still things that y'all need to, find out the truth about, get the truth the right way. Don't go
come to the source.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to JLerone Presents, where we talk about the facts, foolishness, and black female effery. Today's video, we're going to be looking at Weapon X, Aaron Sloan, who comes back on to Kites and does another interview reacting to what was said in the MTR video, where he basically MTR is coming out saying that it sounds to him like Aaron was scamming, or Aaron is scamming, according to MTR. That's what he's come to that conclusion, put it that way, right? Because according to MTR, Aaron hadn't gotten back with him on some pertinent information that MTR was wanting, and because also Daphne, the queen of accountability, came up and said that she did some research and she came up with some conclusions that he was lying and he's not who he say he is, and all this, yada yada, as far as the LLCs. Bunch of information that Daphne dug up. He's going to debunk it, right? I don't know that I've heard of Daphne, the queen of accountability, and from what I understand is that the stuff that she didn't even do her research good enough on this dude. She was pulling up information that wasn't even him, and she had no way of backing it up to say and prove that it was him. So what I understand, what's killing me in on this internet is that we are so quick to judge negatively, right? We don't just take what we hear from the actual person and try to compare it to other, like, just take this interview with Weapon X. The interview Weapon X gave, nobody wants to go back and hear what he has to say and then try to find proof of what he's saying, but y'all are so quick to hear something negative without proof and run with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kills me about this. At least with Aaron, he's telling you word for word, this for that. Now, if you go back and find out he's lying and got proof that he's lying, that's something different. But you guys are just hearing negative things of from what somebody else is saying without any real proof, and y'all are running with it like it's the law, like it's an actual fact. A lot of it's defamation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is defamation. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to be careful, man, because in the end, a lot of you content creators who are out here just saying stuff off the top of your head without any real proof, you might want to watch it back. You might want to make this shit private. You make y'all videos private, because a lot of y'all are saying some shit that can't be proven. A lot of y'all are just talking. So without, dragging this on any longer, man, we're going to get into this interview that Aaron did with Kites. This is the second interview where he's going to basically show you guys his license, which a lot of y'all say, oh, he's not a plumber. He has no license. This guy has a license. He's a journeyman. He never said, y'all, people are saying that he's a master plumber. He never said he was a master plumber. and he shows you on his license, and there's a link to his license. You can go. Actually, Dennis Sperling pulled up. Dennis Sperling actually went to Phoenix, the city, and pulled up some info on him, which I don't know why Daphne hadn't done that, since she's the queen of accountability. But there's a link that you can go and see that he's a journeyman. He's a licensed plumber. He's a journeyman. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'll drop the link in the description below to where you guys can click on it and go to the city of Phoenix and see that he is a licensed journeyman. Okay, but you guys go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Helps the channel grow. Again, JLerone presents, and let's go ahead and get into this.
That is correct, MTR. Like if I wanted someone to do a facial, I'm gonna go to a licensed esthetician. Right. But before I get her services, I'm gonna verify that she does have an active license in that state.
Okay, so
you see what that says?
Journeyman license, Aaron
Journeyman.
Sloan.
Hello.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Kites here with my lovely wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
And we are also here once again with the legendary Weapon X, aka Aaron.
Hey, you just did me a favor by tapping in, man. We doing a reaction video, and we're gonna clear up all the allegations once again, man. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. So to give you guys context, MTR had did an interview with my boy Aaron, and Abba and Preach had also dropped some stuff that MTR kind of backed out from, and now MTR feels like he's been scammed. The sad reality is they did not give him the benefit of the doubt to provide evidence for what they were claiming. So Aaron's gonna watch this video, and whatever legally he can disprove, he gonna disprove right now, right?
And
but
I'm gonna say this much: please do not have selective hearing. Listen closely and make your analysis based on that.
Right. So we're gonna jump right into it. Also, I already know before we even do this, there's gonna be 50, 60, 70 of you in the comments screaming about, where's the X? Talk to the X. Why is the X not here? Listen, Aaron has already initiated that he would be down to do a one-on-one interview with us moderating it with her. We have reached out to her. We're giving her the appropriate space because at the end of the day, we don't want to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. So Aaron has reached out. We have reached out. If the X wants to do her interview, we will give her the respected space to do so. But do not spam it in here. We already got that covered. We already got y'all. But anyway, that's enough talking. We gonna jump straight into it. So this is the MTR. He dropped a video called "The Balloon Guy Lied to Me." So let's find out. Let's look at it.
A serious update. In the story regarding the Pop the Balloon guy, after I asked him to provide receipts to prove that he lost his job, he got mad at me. And I'm gonna show you that. Before that, let's get into his GoFundMe. Now, mind you, this GoFundMe is how I came across this story. The Pop the Balloon story is something that happened a couple of weeks ago. What made it viral was him informing people on his Instagram, him uploading this GoFundMe saying that he was fired from his workplace because of 500 people called in because they were mad at the results of the show. They were mad at his demeanor on the show. You can see right here, right in the GoFundMe, it says, "I was fired from work today due to these videos. Today was honestly the first time that I cried in a while. Getting my license in plumbing was the biggest life accomplishment. It took years of hard work, studying, and praying." And then he also added some things in here about who he provides free plumbing services to. And then he goes to say what he's going to do with the funds. He's saying humanitarian work. And then maybe he wants to become a content creator because now his ability to work is compromised. After I got wind of this, I did an initial reaction to it.
Can we
where I
pause
focused.
right there?
Yes, sir.
Now, when I say my ability to work has been compromised, it certainly has been compromised due to people delving into my life history, past so deep, what I did, and this situation has went global. People and let me repeat that again, global. People from all over different countries have seen this, right? You guys have been looking into my background. Now, a company hiring me is what you fail to understand is can be the make or break of a company. You guys are painting me out to be this violent man, this narcissist, this sociopath, all these things, right? If a company did hire me, their whole company can go straight to shit because they hired somebody that, you know, society does not approve of. Now, can we continue on?
Yes, sir.
Just on the basic premise of was his behavior on the show indicative of them getting fired? But again, I would have not known about this unless he told people and convinced us all that he got fired. But because, and I've said this multiple times before on multiple different videos, including the live streams that I did, because he has not showed hard receipts or proof of being fired, I never told anybody to go and donate to the young brother. So I tried to reach out to this brother because I wanted to receive proof of that he was let go and the reason that he was let go. And because he was unable to reach out to me in the time that I reached out to him, I'm not going to leave a link to this in the description, but you guys saw his Instagram handle. If you want to go over there, take a look at his page and support him, that's 100% on you. It's just for me personally, in order to be able to link and to promote a GoFundMe, I have to see hard proof. I for damn sure don't want to be on the receiving end of another brick face incident, a person lying. I'm not saying that he's a liar, but I like to do further due diligence in the research before I put my stamp of approval on something. But I hope he gets back to me soon. I'd love to be able to have an interview with him, you know, so we can get additional context into what kind of happened maybe before or after the show.
Okay. So hearing that, do you think that's a fair thing for him to say about donating? If he's going to donate to a cause, he wants to, you know, make sure it's legit and all that?
Yes, I believe, you know, what he said is fair thus far.
Okay. Got you.
Which kind of went into his particular response. What I did do is, in an attempt to humanize him and to find out more about his stories, I did a 5-hour live stream with him to donate. Also, too, and because I said this in one of my videos, but what proof do you have that you were actually let go? And I'm asking because we've been scammed in the past. There's been people in the past that have Brickface. I just keep talking about her. Set up GoFundMe, and she's allegedly a liar. She's right. She's facing a felony count for lying right now. Do you have any proof to demonstrate fired?
Yes. Now I will have some. Give me a few more days. What's today? Friday. Yeah. Give me a few days sometime next week because we are negotiating.
With GoFundMe? Oh, negotiating with the workplace.
Yes. Negotiations are being made because
Now,
they see the social
can we
media.
press pause here?
Yes, sir.
Now, like I told this man, okay, we are negotiating severance pay. Okay. If you know anything about severance pay, there are contracts, there are things that I would have to abide by in order for me to get a lump sum of money.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
I will be in dire need of this money if I'm unable to plumb. The man wants me to put out these documents. Let me consult an attorney first.
Okay.
I'm not going to put out this document and you already showing me you're not trustworthy because look how you turned your back on me in 24 hours. He was upset that I was unable to give him this documentation without consulting an attorney in a timely fashion that he would like.
Okay. Okay. Let's continue.
Media attention and they are frightened. So
Okay. Okay.
that's all I can say is say that much.
Okay, well, when you get that update, let me know, and I'll do everything in my power to make sure that my audience knows as well as within the GoFundMe. I think you can update it and you can show other pictures or proof or something like that. But I know that that's a concern for folks as well. What I've come to find out is that there were so many lies told to me.
With the update, I don't know if I'm at liberty to discuss this, you know, legally, but
you know, I have, I don't know if I can say, I have shown, you know, some sort of documentation that can be confirmed something is in the works.
Okay. And that's with the alleged company that you're going in that dispute with. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And because you're saying because you have this open case with them, there's things you can't say because is there like a repercussion they will put on you for saying?
I'm saying I have a contract, okay? I don't know all of I'm not an expert at law.
Okay.
So I need to go to an expert at law so I'm not getting sued for putting up some type of documentation, trying to, you know, prove myself to anything or anything of that nature. They don't care about any consequences I'm going to face. All they're caring about is creating content for their platform. His main concern was, oh, you know, people are disapproving of what I said now, and people don't like this and that. Not, oh, who cares if he gets sued and lose everything he has? Who cares, you know, moving forward? We just want to know.
Okay, so that's what you meant by facing the consequences is repercussion from the job.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there is an attorney involved.
Okay. I get what you're saying. All right, let's keep it going.
But this guy had everybody convinced that he got fired, right? Well, in an attempt to continue to support the young brother, I actually talked to him this morning and asked him, when are you going to provide us a receipt? Because I'd love to be able to show. And I think the quicker that you provide receipts, the quicker that GoFundMe, who has locked his account, he is unable to get this money out of his account right now, would open it. In fact, let's go through the DM conversations right now. So yesterday, last night, Sunday at 9:02 p.m., he called me. Out of nowhere. I missed that call. Notifications on my Instagram are obviously off. I only see things when I actually check my Instagram. He called me. I didn't see it. He said, damn, bro, that's crazy, man. You got me looking insane now and painted me out the wrong way. And I'm thinking to myself, when I finally saw this, I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean painted you out the wrong way? I've been going above and beyond to let you recount your story. I hold you accountable when you say weird things like tracking the woman in the car or, you know, when you're throwing money in the club.
Let's pause right there.
Okay.
Tracking a woman in the car. That's weird. At first, you know, it was, I understand. Now it's weird to make your content better. It's weird that a woman manipulated me into believing that, you know, she was being faithful to me and she was sleeping with somebody. And yeah, I want to find out. Who wouldn't want to find out that their significant other is not being faithful to them, regardless of how I did it? Love make you do crazy things at times. You know, some people fall in love at first sight. It don't matter if it was 30 days, 40 days, however long the case may be. You know, love make you do crazy things sometimes. Was it okay? No. Would I do it again? No. I learned a valuable lesson from it.
Okay.
And yeah, I learned a valuable lesson from it. So we can continue on.
One thing I want to note, when I was watching this the first time, there was a guy in the comments, and if somebody could find the guy, he had said, if leaving the phone and tracking is considered weird, why is it that we can do stuff like hire private investigators, use all these little different resources like Catch a Cheater and all these things, or have YouTube channels exposing people for cheating by setting up fake sting operations and all that, but then him leaving his spare phone in her car to see where she's at, that's where we deem it as completely unacceptable. And so I saw that comment, I was like, it that is a fair point, because look at there's a channel, UDY. UDY is all about catching cheaters and gold diggers, but they basically set up like sting operations to catch cheaters. So, but those are glorified. But if a man does it, then now it's demonized. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that I'm supporting what you did, so I don't want people to misinterpret that. But I do feel like that is a good something that needs to be addressed. Why is it that we allow TV shows and stuff to do this, but then we get super upset when we see somebody do it? You know, not saying that UDY is a TV show. Shout out to them, I guess, but they're not professional. Like, they're not licensed professional investigators, but they do these things. So it's kind of like that's something that was on my mind. So, you know, I get it though.
Have these conversations, but what you tell to me is you're trying to be better. These are in private conversations. You're trying to be better. You're trying to learn. You're looking for advice. You're looking for mentorship. There is nothing that I've done up to this point.
Pause. I never asked this man for no mentorship. I have some highly intelligent brothers that I interact with, you know, on a weekly basis, that I have a brotherhood with. I never asked this man for no mentorship, but yes, I am certainly trying to get better. You know, I embrace that perpetual cycle of learning and developing new skills and trying to be a better person day in and day out. That's what I'm thriving to do.
Okay.
So yeah, we can continue.
Got you.
That demonstrates me attempting to make you look crazy. It sounds more like someone biting the hand that is giving them a platform. He follows up and he says, man, bro, this got me stressing hard. Man, I thought you was my friend. I wrote this morning, just woke up, hit me when you get this. I then follow a reply to one of his messages about him stressing. And I'm like, not sure what you're talking about.
Let's stop right here before we go any further.
Okay.
I told the man I was stressing hard because, can we pull up YouTube, please? Can I tell? I want to know. I thought this man was my friend. Let's go to YouTube and let's look at the thumbnail or the highlight of his YouTube video of how he portrays me.
Okay.
After we had a 5-hour conversation, look what the man says. What does he say? I was a violent man.
Right. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna pull them up, all of these, so you can way the audience can see it.
We spent 5 hours talking about all type of prolific things. Okay. And the man highlights the negativity. Out of everything, that's what you highlight. I told you, bro, I almost broke down on your stream. I opened up to the world. Man, I took a breath of fresh air when I was done talking to this man, because I felt relieved that I finally, yes, I told the truth. You know, I didn't want to put that out there. It is embarrassing because I didn't want to make myself look like a creep. I didn't want to make myself look like a simp, but it is what it is, man. I was in love. You know, that's what it is. But look how the man portrayed me in a negative image. You damn right I'm stressing. You damn right I'm stressing, man. I may never, ever do plumbing again because of this, bro. This is the only skill I have. I was not working as no personal trainer. Anybody that knows me would tell you, hundreds of people ask me all the time to train them, but I will not train anybody because I'm too worried about me suffering consequences from things that I did in my street life. I don't know, if these people are trying to pretend they want some fitness and want to do some harm to me. I don't know. So I don't take those type of risks. It's not worth it at all. But you guys are stealing plumbing from me now to the point where I may not even be able to return to my old life. Y'all want me to go back to the streets, man. Y'all want to see me in prison, man. It's crazy, man. And that's what y'all is really pushing me back towards doing.
Right. We don't want that. At the end of the day, I don't want to see anybody go back to that state. So at the end of the day, the reason why me and my wife said we were going to step back from the situation when the ex came forward is because at the end of the day, we don't know you and we don't know your ex. We don't know MTR. We don't know Abba and Preach. So one thing I think is dangerous is us putting our personal input or biases in a situation that we know nothing about. So that's why
you're not putting.
Go ahead.
Not to interrupt you, brother. Mm-hmm. You guys aren't putting. We're just doing a reaction. That's all. That's it. This is just our genuine reaction to everything that's transpiring on the internet. This is nothing we got in the background and, hey, we should say this or say. No, this is genuine reactions to our video. So So in order for us not to get off topic, we're going to return back to the video, but I just wanted to point out the fact that look how the man portrayed me in a 5-hour video of me telling you all my aspirations, my life story, you know, my father's absence, you know, my transition from being a thug to finding God, to, you know, embracing fit, all these things I told you. This is what you put on YouTube so you can get some more content.
Right. So
I'm automatically a scammer because I don't know, you know, if this is, again, if I can suffer consequences or not. I'm just automatically a scammer. I did not ask anybody. And if you are paying attention and you've really been doing your investigation work, how you say you've been doing, and you look closely in the comments, man, people told me to make the GoFundMe. The people told me to have love for me, to have admiration for me, that respect the fact that I'm trying to do something positive with my life after going through so much adversity. I'm still doing something positive. I'm still trying. Despite whatever you see me doing, I'm still trying to do something positive.
Okay. We're going to get back to
getting crucified for it.
We're going to get back to the video though.
Yep, it just hit me. I'm like, whatever you think could probably just be solved in a quick audio conversation. So we have a audio conversation from 8:27 a.m. to 8:45. Within this conversation, we talk about many different things. But the main thing that I talked about within this conversation is I said, we only know about you and your story due to the GoFundMe, where you said you were fired from the place that you worked. Where did you work? What is the name of the business? What is the name of the company? I need you to provide that information, because if you don't, you scammed on GoFundMe. This is now a legal issue, and I cannot support a liar. I cannot support a thief. I cannot.
He did not say all of that, bro. You're lying. He did not say this is a scam. I cannot support a liar. I cannot support a thief. Bro, you are lying. Like, he did not say all of that. He was just on some, like, he was pressing me too, like, right now, just give me the documents, whoopty whoop. I'm like, bro, I need to talk to an attorney, period. After that, that was it. He said he was going to talk to his platform. I'm like, do whatever you're going to do, because I already knew where it was coming. I already knew when I seen last night, when I said I was stressing, and I've seen those thumbnails that he put up there, this man was not for me. This man was not for me. Regardless of what he said, you know, it could have been a hidden agenda behind this because of me going viral so much. You know, he knew he was going to get a lot of views off of this. But man, I knew it just wasn't genuine when I seen those thumbnails. But we could keep it rolling.
Okay.
Not support a scammer. Send that to me. His response to me was, okay, sure, we'll do. I said, okay, the coast is clear. Everything is fine. He's about to send it to me, all right? So over an hour later, over 2 hours later, no response. And I said to him, just in the text message, what's the name of the place that fired you? Here was his response.
Pause. He said after an hour or two from no response, then I asked, what's the name of that place that fired you? Where's that message at? Where's that message after an hour or two that went by? Where's that message that you said that at? Come on now, man. That don't even make no sense. He did not say that. The last thing that was discussed on the phone was he was gonna go to his platform or whatever. Oh no, that may be the message afterwards. I might be going a little too far ahead.
It's all good. We got to understand. This is a blind reaction, so it's not like you've had time to look over this. I was gonna correct you and say like, hey, I think he's referring to this one, but no, I get what you're saying. So this is in fact the message. This is the message he's referring to. He's saying that 2 hours after the call, so he called you at 8:45, and then at 10:58 he reached back out to you and asked what was the name of the place you're fired, and it seems like you responded to it. So we're gonna play it and see what you responded. All right.
Apparently, he changed his tune out of nowhere. I wonder why. I'm not doing nothing until I talk to my attorney. I told you that already. And this was the point of the conversation that I took a step back, I looked at the DM message, and I said to myself, I might have been bamboozled. Although I had enough discernment not to donate, and I did not do enough research into his claims to give him a platform to speak about any damn thing.
Okay, so I want to ask this because I don't know what was in that audio call. In the audio call, did you at any point tell him you were going to give the information after you spoke to an attorney?
No.
Okay, so at any point,
And like I said, when I did the first interview with him, I said that Friday, I said, you know, give me a couple days, you know, to figure. It's just the weekend just went by. It's day one, Monday, you know. Let me figure this out. Let me consult an attorney, see what I can conceal. See what I have to conceal and see what I can reveal. I don't know if these companies can come back and sue me. You know, I don't know what kind of repercussions I may face. Does he care about that? No.
Okay.
So automatically, right? Because I tell you, I need to consult an attorney for my best interest. Something that's not in your best interest, that automatically means I'm a scammer. I scammed everyone. Come on, man.
Let's get back to it.
I own it. I take accountability for that. No excuses. Okay. Well, I wish you the best, I said. My credibility is now in question because of lack of proof / receipts. I'm gonna go live in the next couple of hours to discuss this with my audience. Take care. You like that message? You just worried about making content, not worried about the consequences I may face. You may face. What are you talking about? What consequences? Besides that you lied. Potentially, allegedly. I mean, I really don't know at this point. All you got to do is provide the receipts, baby. That's it. This whole shit would just go away. You get
pause. Pause. Do you see again? All you got to do is provide the receipts. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all you care about. That's all you care about is it benefiting you, not about what if this man loses everything moving forward? What if this company does happen to sue him? What if he is telling the truth and this company does sue him and this motherfucker, since he's a Ninja Turtle, he does have to sleep in the sewer? Are you going to come and rescue me? No, you guys are going to be laughing, talking about me, talking about now he's homeless. Now he doesn't have anything. Come on, man. That's not cool, bro. You sitting on here lying to these people, you know, trying to paint me out to be a scammer just because I don't know. I'm ignorant of the law. I do not know. Let me figure this out real quick.
Okay, so I asked this before, but again, now that we've seen this part, so you're saying that the only reason why you're not giving the information about the job is because you are currently in a case or a legal negotiation with the said job
after the separation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's called severance pay. And again, I live in an and I'm not using this as no excuse. Bro, you guys are so investigators. I live in an at-will state. Do you know what that means? That means they do not have to have any reason to terminate your employment. Yeah. And another thing is, too, you guys, I am a convicted felon. Okay? I am a convicted felon. Hello, I'm not even supposed to be having these types of jobs. You guys are blowing this up so much to the point I'm not even going to be able to return back to the field.
The GoFundMe money, that's all you have to do. But the way that you are now moving in totality with the other information that is coming out and will come out about you and your lifestyle is way more damning. It's way more ridiculous than I could have ever imagined. And what I thought was going to turn into a way to advocate for a man that was unjustly treated because of his presence on a game show has now turned into somehow you becoming the victim once asked to prove your particular situation. See, a man of integrity and truth would jump at the opportunity to show me the evidence. But this is not how you're choosing to move. Therefore, I sense deception. I told you.
Okay. One thing, and again, we're neutral. I got to keep stressing it. I don't know why I got to keep saying it, but there's always going to be somebody that hears what I'm saying and they immediately, you're defending. No. In our interview where you told us about your birthday weekend coming up, and you told us that you were having your birthday weekend coming up and you had already reserved your spot and you were going to go out and celebrate. Now, that interview came out before the GoFundMe thing even was established. So when we saw the clip of Abba preach and we saw MTR say you were using the GoFundMe money, you're a scammer, it clicked with us because we were like, no, he was already mentioning this birthday situation way before the GoFundMe even became a thing. But I do remember him specifically talking about his plans was he was going to celebrate his birthday and he had already had his plans and everything invested. He
even set the amount he already put down on it.
And who are you to tell a man what to do with his hard-earned money? Okay, how I like to celebrate might not be how you like to celebrate. You like apples, I like oranges. We have two different tastes and two different perceptions on life. Who's to say your fruit is better than mine? I can celebrate however I choose to see fit. And, you should not be judging me. You guys are all so upset with me for living my life. I'm thankful that I'm alive to see 30. I shouldn't be here. I should be in a casket. And by the grace of God, I'm still here today. So yeah, I want to celebrate a milestone like that in my life. I had the best time of my life that night, So if you don't like me because of that, you feel I'm irresponsible with money because I chose, to have fun with my money, then hey man, it is what it is. You weren't for me to begin with.
Okay, let's move on. We're gonna move on.
So, Queen of Accountability, I wanted to bring you up here and let's just chat about other things that you might have found.
Wonderful. Sounds good to me. And thanks for having me, MTR.
No worries.
So, I know that this man has been going viral all over social media, and everyone heard this story about him getting fired after doing the dating show, that they felt inclined to donate money and continue to make him more viral than he was at the moment. Mm-hmm. I did not talk about it initially because I wanted to investigate before I started to support someone who's telling us a story that is so believable that you want to donate. So what I first did
Can I ask this? Where did the GoFundMe come from? I know where it came from, but for the sake of the people, can you explain what led to the start of this GoFundMe and what was the purpose of the GoFundMe thus far? Like, what was give me the details of what happened.
After I lost my job, I had support regardless. I had support because the men feel like, I represented manhood on the game show. A lot of men felt like I was not being disrespectful. I was being a man. So I had their support. I had a man send me $500 yesterday just because he had support. He supported the way I conducted myself on the show like a man. Okay, so the fans, because that's what they call themselves. If you look closely, they call themselves my fans. They told me to create a GoFundMe because they wanted to support what I've been doing. Yes, I have done free plumbing jobs. Yes, I have been speaking to at-risk youth. Yes, I did start the GoFundMe so I can do humanitarian work and possibly create content. And I do want to create content now. Now with the humanitarian work, now we're going to show the receipts now. I have been posting on the Nextdoor app, marketing myself to do free services for single mothers, single fathers, for those on disability, because plumbing is expensive. If you ever call a plumbing company, these companies charge $125 an hour plus. You think I'm joking? Call a plumber. So I have done a lot of wrong in my life, but when I do plumbing and I repair somebody's fixture or I install a water heater or they got a clog and I fix their clog and I see that satisfaction on their face, to me that is like a badge of honor. The same way a police officer carries a badge, me carrying my plumbing license is a badge of honor because I'm protecting the public health. I'm at the same time from cross contamination. So that is something I really take pride in doing.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna get to the receipts you got after, because they're gonna bring this up. They're gonna bring this up a little bit. They're gonna bring it up, and there's gonna be a specific part I know from when I seen it where she's gonna ask about your humanitarian work. So that would be the perfect time for you to provide your receipts.
Okay.
Awesome. Is when he created the GoFundMe a week ago, I looked at the GoFundMe and he emphasized that he does humanitarian efforts to single mothers, fathers, veterans, disabled. And, it didn't sit right. He bolded only that part because when you're reading the whole paragraph, you're inclined to go right to the bolded part. This man is helping out veterans and people that need his help. And so I need to donate. And I just felt like that kind of reminded me of Rhoda Osmond. I said, maybe they're related. Maybe this is her cousin because this is so believable. So I did my research. When I went to Aaron's Facebook, I noticed that everything on his Facebook was about him, his body, working out, doing pull-ups, sit-ups, doing push-ups, everything related to fitness. I was looking even for the picture he used on GoFundMe of him in his uniform. There was no videos, no posts of any of this humanitarian work.
So, I want to say, I get she was trying to do the research and, what she knows is what she knows. But when we heard this part, I was like, I get what she's trying to go for, but all the stuff that she was asking for, it's on your Instagram. Like
it's on my Instagram.
It's literally on your Instagram.
For you to be the queen of accountability, queen, you should have reached out to me, and I could have helped you out with your investigation. I in fact reached out to you on Facebook and told you, I would love to talk to you. We can converse back and forth, and if there was something that you would like to know, we can certainly go about that. But I did not hear back from you. So to refute those allegations, as she just said, we're going to show you right here. She alleges I don't do any humanitarian work whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and show you right now. Okay, so here's something humanitarian.
Hold on real quick.
My best friend's wife passed away from cancer.
Hold on. It's not sharing it. Are you sharing the screen? Like I showed you?
Yeah, I went to share screen.
Hold on real quick.
Can you see it?
No. Okay, hold on. You run so click the button again. And then make sure you're not sharing an application. Make sure you're sharing the desktop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see?
We're about to see it. It's loading right now. There you go.
Can you see it now?
Yes, yeah. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. We gotta make sure we give y'all the evidence because I don't want my people going without evidence. So y'all can make y'all judgment based off of what y'all see, not by what y'all are just simply hearing. So go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, do your thing.
Now this is me on the Nextdoor app. I am one of few licensed journeyman plumbers trying to provide free plumbing services. Again, this was 16 weeks ago for Army veterans and those that are disabled on a discretionary case-by-case evaluation and reduced pricing, saving homeowners thousands. And these contractors think I'm stupid and I don't know the law. They're trying to get me in trouble for a good deed. I just hate how a company I was working for would charge elderly people thousands for a simple task. So I decided to use my skills to help those in need. I am trying to provide a service so I can get my master plumber license and become a contractor too. But of course, they don't want to see that happen. It's hard enough being a black man in this trade, but this is disgusting. How greedy can you possibly be? These contractors, owners of these companies make $30,000 a day plus at a bare minimum, and that's a slow day. It's just ridiculous, but you won't stop me. I'm too smart. I'm going to keep doing good deeds no matter how many times you try to stop me. There goes 24 likes. Okay, now let's continue on. I don't do any humanitarian work, allegedly. My buddy and I are both licensed journeyman plumbers. We got some type of error right there in the mirror. I don't know why that white bar is there, but you can see low income, fixed income housing, disability, Army veterans, people with property management issues. Please message me. This is all a discretionary basis, job by job. You are not entitled to free plumbing if you don't meet the criteria above. Thank you all. Good morning and God bless. Let's show one more thing right here. My best friend's wife passed away from cancer in the mouth, leaving him a single father of four. He's unemployed, very genuine guy, and has a big heart. I've been taking him with me to do free plumbing jobs, but I don't have enough business to employ him. Is there anyone willing to take on a laborer or apprentice in any construction trade, or someone that can help him get a warehouse job? Thank you all. God bless. And actually, I successfully helped him land a job with a contractor. My buddy, he's doing excellent right now. He's an electrician. He's an apprentice, and he was able to get that employment due to me soliciting my plumbing skills and networking with other contractors. I was successfully able to get my friend a job, and now he's taking care of his four boys as a single father.
Okay.
I'm a monster, you know. I'm
Also,
a scammer.
Also, you have some pictures. I saw on your, but the week we did the before we did the interview, when we were reaching out to get the everything established, you also posted some pictures with you had met with like a community manager for like a youth program and something like
Yes.
that. Do you still have those pictures so people can see that you're not just making this up?
You can see it on my You can see it on my Instagram.
Okay.
So what happened was, and throughout since I've been out of bondage, you know, people have always been having me advocate to children and let them know about my experience. And I had met up with the Brotherhood, and there was a particular individual, you know, that had gotten some trouble with the law,
Right.
and you know they nominated me to advocate to him about the criminality I used to indulge in. And you know, I had a profound impact on this young man's life. I showed him my bullet holes. I let him know, you know, what comes with the gang life. Two things: death or prison. And I'm willing to meet up with these children, but now, you know, I'm having difficulty doing that because people are painting this narrative out for me being this violent man, or bringing up my past and all of these things of that nature. Now it's like, okay, you know, can I trust this man? You know, with all the stuff they're saying around these kids, even though I've never done nothing to no kids.
Right.
People that know me, that love, you know, people that know me know I love kids and would never do nothing wrong to them. But because y'all are painting this narrative out here, and I was already in the works of getting, you know, football games organized for some kids out here in these neighborhoods, getting a flag football game, because you don't see kids playing at these parks anymore. Kids are in the house behind some technology. I'm trying to get them outside to come play some basketball, do something positive. Anybody that know me that'll tell you, I grew up boxing. I love fighting. I be teaching kids how to fight, you know, and not how to fight to hurt somebody, but how to defend themselves and how to protect themselves. And they're just gonna shed light on everything negative I do. But yeah, we could certainly get those videos uploaded, and even moving forward, I'm gonna be shedding more light on the children. I want to shed more light on the children, so I'm already meeting up with some parents. I'm trying to get some documentation signed where I can make content with me speaking with these kids as well.
Right. I'm trying to go through your story and trying to find it. It may have expired. So whenever you get a chance, unless you have those pictures saved on your phone or something, you can upload them to your story, and then if whenever it posts, I'll go over there. But the reason why we know about this is because as we were starting to get set to start reaching out to you for the interview, this is one of the things that we had saw as we were talking to you. And for some people that want to see something right now, proof that he helped somebody, because we can only go by off of what is on the screen and what we have seen. This was posted by him for 2 hours ago. He said, taught this young man how to run this rigid K400. He now has a life skill and has bought a sports car from Plumbing. Okay. So that's just one of the things that we can say that's on the internet.
Shout out Danny.
Oh, shout out to Danny. When you get that picture, when you get those pictures, you can put them on your story and then just let me know and I'll bring them up.
Okay.
Because
work that he's being praised for. I'm sure a veteran or a single father or a single mother or a disabled person would have said, hey, this man helped us in our time of need. But I didn't see not one receipt. So we know that a lot of his exes came out and they gave us a little bit of tea, and that helped me to do more research on him. When I did a check on Mr. Sloan, I didn't see a license on file that's connected to his information. And being in education over 11 years, we know all about education. It's linked to your social. If you got a license, if you got a degree, it's going to pull up in any background check. Don't see one for Mr. Sloan.
Oh, yeah?
Never even saw a post.
So you're saying if you're certified, it's easy to find these things. There's probably like a database that you can go into to assure that he's certified. Is that what you mean?
That is correct, MTR. Like if I wanted someone to do a facial, I'm going to go to a licensed esthetician.
Right.
But before I get her services, I'm going to verify that she does have an active license in that state.
Okay. So
You see what that says?
journeyman license, Aaron
Journeyman.
Sloan.
Hello. Hello. That's all I gotta say. Now I'm not a licensed plumber. Now what? Okay, let's go.
Okay.
And then again, so they can't say, I printed this out or something. If I have to go get the letter where I got approved to get my license, and I will do that. But also, when I didn't know nothing about this, Kites contacted me and they told me about all that, about this video that was just uploaded that we're reacting to now. And I instantly pulled out my card. Did I not pull out my card right out my wallet within seconds and was like, here it is.
Yeah, and I also know the expiration date on there. I won't give the exact, but it expires in 27, the year 2027. So we did see the front, we saw the back, we also saw some other thing that goes with it to prove its validity. That's all we can say about it. Again, we can only tell you guys what we know, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say he didn't show us it. So there you guys go. So it was valid. My wife did look it up just to make sure, and she did her check. So again, I'm not gonna give the audience something if we don't research it ourselves. So yeah. All right, let's get into it.
Anytime you sit for a license or you sit for any exam, it's going to be public record. I just didn't see one for him.
And now, did you not see one at all, or did you not see one that was currently active?
I did not see one at all. What I did see was that he did work for a LLC. When I looked at LLC up in Arizona, the person that owns the LLC is in foreclosure right now. So I thought that was odd that they had time to hire Mr. Sloan when they're losing their house. But then I did more investigative work, and I contacted a place that had the same name in California. And Hector said he never heard of him. Hector.
Okay.
All right, you guys, we're going to end it right here and pick up on part 2 later. where they go into the LLC, because she's saying that she didn't find the LLC under his name, or the one she did find was connected to some guy, like I said, that he worked for named Hector, and that the LLC was under foreclosure or something. They about to lose their business or some shit like that. But you guys, just this is crazy, man, how people run to and jump to conclusions without having the proof. And like I said, I thought Daphne, the queen of accountability, would be more on top of her game, but it seems like she just, either she didn't look hard enough or she looked too deep. I don't know what was going on there, but we're going to get more into it on the next one. I'm going to drop a part 2. All right. And yeah, this is from when he went on the kites and did an interview. So you guys, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, share, drop some comments down below. Helps the channel grow. All right. Please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.